Mortgage Dr. Rich here with part one of a two-part video production on debt to income ratios. Capacity, one of the 4 C's of credit qualification. The borrower's ability to repay the debt that they desire. Now, in order to determine someone's capacity, we have to look at two things referred to as debt to income ratios. I say two because there's a front end or housing expense ratio, as well as a back end or total expense ratio. Right now in this video, we're going to talk about the first, the front end or housing expense ratio. The housing expense ratio refers to the cost of owning the property in relation to the borrower's income. To calculate this, we are going to add up the monthly equivalencies of all mandatory costs associated with owning the property. Now, it makes no difference who is responsible for paying it, whether the homeowner pays it directly to the individual or entity to whom or to which it's owed, or if the mortgage servicer is paying it on the borrower's behalf to their escrow account. That's irrelevant. If it is a mandatory cost associated with owning the property, that cost must be incorporated into the front-end debt-to-income ratio. So what are examples of mandatory costs associated with owning a home? Well, of course, we have the principal and interest payment on their first mortgage. If they have a second mortgage, it's principal and interest payment. How about monthly real estate taxes, monthly homeowners insurance premiums, mortgage insurance if applicable, HOA dues? How about flood insurance when it's mandatory? Condo fees, PUD fees, co-op dues, ground rents, any mandatory costs associated with owning the home. Never utilities. We don't include utilities because utilities are not mandatory. So we're going to, again, add up all of the monthly equivalencies between applicable to all mandatory costs associated with owning that property, add those all up, and we're going to divide that sum total with the borrower's gross monthly income, and that will provide us with the housing expense or front end ratio. Like and follow for more helpful tips on mortgage origination and passing the NMLS exam.